Okay, I'm at the well. Now I am. This is where I get my drinking water. I don't know if I can show you or not, but right up there, there's a bunch of geese. And what they're doing is they're eating the grain from the grain mill. That's what's happening there. Anyway, it's been an interesting day. Yeah, it's been an interesting day. I'll just say that. Selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace is an adventure. It really is. Oh my gosh, what you gotta go for. Oh, those are full. Okay. Hold on. Here I've got my fancy grabbing thing here. This is actually for a fire, a poker for a fiker. It's a poker for a fiker. That's what it is. Yep. See, it works good. Grab onto things. Yeah, it's a poker for your fiker. There you go. Don't ask me what a fiker is. I don't know. My mouth just makes sounds sometimes. Can we see those things maybe? Well, when we go up that way, you'll see them. Anyway, the water here is excellent. Truly is. Really good water. The kind of water you would be happy to write home to Mom about. Yes, you would be. Holy smokes. Yeah. Anyway, this is where we're at. This is what's happening. It's quite a thing, I'll tell you. I've had a very interesting afternoon since I posted those items for sale. And I've only got to go through this how many more times, you know? Got a lot of stuff in there that I want to liquidate. Holy smokes. Yeah. They do this here at Dodds and Irwin as a service for the community. They don't charge us anything for this. And it's very kind of them. This is all limestone here, and it's filtered for the limestone. It is. It's good stuff, anyway. All right, now. I'll grab these two up, and I'll put them in the truck. Oh, that's filling up. I will. Oh, my goodness. There's a store back there that sells fireworks. You may have noticed the fireworks open sign with the arrow. That's what they sell. They're a fireworks store. Back in back there, there's a bunch of small shops and stores and whatnot in back. And small buildings in back there. Anyway, yeah. We really just never know, you know. When I get back to town, I gotta buy ice when I get back to Smiths Falls. Then I'll bring the ice in and I'll cut it up. It'll be a whole big thing. There's where all the school buses are kept. There's some back there that are now out of commission that are just for parts and scrap. There's always a bunch of them back there. There was one night, a couple of people stole school buses from back there, from where the scrap school buses are kept. They stole 2 school buses, went late one night and went on a joyride. And one of them ended up in the creek down the road here, and the other one ended up on somebody's front lawn. They woke up in the morning, somebody did, and they had a school bus on their front lawn. Anyway, yeah. But there were a couple, they were full-size school buses too, like 72 passenger, you know, Bluebird buses that had been pulled out of service, you know. Anyway, that's it. Ooh, bouncy. Bouncy, bouncy. Yeah, but see, there's a grain mill back here. And that building there's a grain mill. And that's what was happening there. The geese were eating the grain. There's the pallet pile. I don't see any plywood in there. I don't see hardly any pallets in there right now. There's the fireworks store over there. Yeah, anyway. That's it. Oftentimes there's a whole bunch of school buses in there. But not too many today. But that was quite the thing anyway. I'm going to put my seatbelt on. Oh, here we go now. What a place here. It's rough, I'll tell you. It's really rough. Good way to test your suspension. Anyway, the fella I made the video about, his house is actually on the other side of those trees. And it was where all the materials are now, that was the field where I was picking the berries. All that stuff wasn't here back then. But, yeah, that fella's house was, well, he's dead now, but his family house there was on the other side of the trees. Yeah, yard speed dead slow at all times. So, if you're going in there, move very slowly. Yeah, there it is. There's the house. You can see just the top of it there. And over there is the old Daru farm across the street. The house has been demolished and the barns now have been demolished, but that's the old Daru farm across the street. I knew that family quite well. I was friends with that family, in fact. But they had a terrible time of it because their cows were dying because the dump is just over beyond there. And what was happening is all the poison from the dump was leaching into their land. It wrecked the farm anyway. But yeah, I spent some time around there anyway, a long time ago when I was young. But yeah, they were finding cows dead in the fields and everything. There was a creek ran back there, and it was contaminated. And they were finding cows lying dead by the creek. They'd drink the water and it would kill them. So the town bought the property from the Darus, and the town still owns it as far as I know. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now. I'm coming into town. We'll see y'all later.